What if what if I just did the whole stream with Dippy Fresh and the Disney XD logo?
This is the story of a grunkle named Stanley. He was the suavest, sickest guy you'd ever meet. And he was filthy rich!
I'm gonna play a little bit of the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. A couple people have asked me, Penny, have you played this before? Yes, I've played the Stanley Parable before. I want to at least try to play as much of this as possible without backseating or without spoilers. I'm not kidding when I say, if people like mildly backseat, if it gets bad enough, I will mute my microphone and play a variety of insufferable media, ranging from the SNL Elon Musk Wario skit, to Carcalicious, to Nostalgia Critics The Wall. You don't want this. I'm telling you this because I'm serious. I know I'm laughing. I know I'm laughing, and it certainly makes me sound less serious, but you have to believe me. I'm like, okay, I'll adjust the slider. We're gonna... And then this happened. Please enter the current time. I saw this screen, and I said, there is no fucking way this is not a joke. Like, there's no way this is not a joke. So I haven't seen anything past this screen. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna enter the current time. So it's 8:41 p.m. Oh shit, maybe it wasn't a joke. Oh no! This is all good. Borderless, anti-aliasing, all the way up high. You don't have ultra settings? This is ultra deluxe. I thought this was the one for gamers. Are you kidding me? Crouch, I'm gonna actually bind to my standard crouch key, which is the side button on my mouse, which is the number 7 on the mouse keypad that I have. It's just my thumb on the mouse. Smoothest shit I've ever done. It's great.
This is the story of a man named Stan.
Hell yeah, it is.
Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order.
This might be a really smart observation that's really impressive, but I think that reminds me of modern day video games. That reminds me of like Uncharted, you know? That's what Uncharted does.
When he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow.
And this is like Minecraft. So yeah, first ending we're gonna do is we're gonna do the bog standard narrator tells the story, and we do exactly what the narrator says.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yeah, that sounds agreeable. Can I play the piano? Ba 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 bum bum bum.
Forgot, but it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself, and Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
I forgot he gets so mad at me. Hey, where's my gamer's flashlight? Usually when games are dark, they put a flashlight in so I don't get scared and piss. But now I'm at great risk. What if I just click the air until I find a secret button? You can't jump. Oh no. They didn't add jumping to the Stanley Parable remaster. Okay, hold on. I gotta squint real. If despite adherence to Protocol 2A and Protocol 2B, oh no, it's a near right up? No, never mind. Is the new content in here? Hello? I'm looking for the new content. System power off.
Yes! He had won!
Yay!
He had defeated the machine, and Stanley was happy.
Whoa. Beautiful game. That's the Stanley Parable, everybody. What's this? Hold on. Huh? Uh-oh. This is crazy.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Wait, I saw this
decided to go
before.
to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Hold on. Are they just doing the video game again? Oh, man, the way video game writers try to pad out their games nowadays.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Hey, man, you can't tell me what to do.
This was not the correct way to the meeting
Oh,
room, and
whoa.
Stanley knew it perfectly
He
well.
responds to it.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first.
I would like to admire the employee lounge. The lounge. Oh, Scooby-Doo up in this bitch. I want to see the remastered employee lounge. Whoa!
Yes, truly a room worth admiring.
Zoinks!
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley.
Yeah, bitch,
Someone
you.
you forgot.
Yeah.
Stanley walked through the red door.
This dude wants me to go on stream and tell people that I'm red pills. There is no way.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood.
I didn't
Stanley
misunderstand
walked
shit.
through the
You can't
red
bait me,
door.
motherfucker.
Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices?
I still can't go over there. You know, if this were Elden Ring, I could go over there and there'd be like a whole dungeon in there, you know, and I'd probably like cry by the end of the night going through that level. But then the next morning I would wake up and say, wow, most enchanting game I've ever played. So, I don't know, one.
A one?
It's just
That's
not Elden
even
Ring.
helpful. What am I supposed to do with that?
Be Elden Ring.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on.
What?
And now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting.
Exclusive
Wouldn't mind
reveal.
taking a look at it, would you?
World premiere.
Perfect. The message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4
4
hours
hours
of
of
play
play, okay.
to make sure it's effective?
I can maybe
Be
do that.
sure to keep notes on your experience.
Wait, this is a baby. Oh, fuck babies.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or
Yes.
purely to spite me?
No, I hate
Because if
babies.
it's the latter,
Yeah, I heard that Wayne actually played the 4 hours. I might do that at some point. Oh my god!
Ah, fascinating. What do you think this game is about,
Oh
Stanley?
no, I wanted
What's
to
our
see
backstory?
Minecraft!
What is our motivation?
I honestly hope Minecraft is still here. Well, but then again, would I rather see Minecraft or would I rather see something like this that I've never seen before? I'd rather see Minecraft.
It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off. Oh, thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call.
That's so good. Oh my god!
Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in mind.
How do
a
they-
nice
they
big
always
box
pick the
for
ones
to
you, like,
run
do
in.
not even
There isn't
fucking
any
think about.
possibility. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Yeah! Yes! Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on! Go! Yeah! I'm positively into— oh,
Hold on.
fuck!
What are you doing?
I genuinely didn't mean to do that. Uh-oh. Room 427. Room 427. I'm gonna stay in my comfortable room.
The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
I mean, I'm pretty satisfied with my choices. We got to play Rocket League. Do I dare resist the allure of new content?
Oh, new content?
Wow.
What does that mean, new content?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
You're welcome.
As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
Is that Alex Hirsch? Oh my god! Yo, we talked about Gravity Falls at the start of the stream. What the fuck? Why is it all coming together?
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet.
Yeah,
but
come
I'm
on, bring
sure
it.
It's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Yeah, bring the good shit.
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
This game is fucking relentless. I can't. The jump circle.
All right.
Oh
All
my
right,
god!
let's see it. The jump circle?
No fucking way. Oh my god. No, I only get 34 jumps. Do a flip? Whoa. Oh, okay. All right. Awesome. Do it to a song. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. I don't want to use this last one. I'm gonna save it. Yeah, this is actually just like Elden Ring. They made the game better.
That's it? why don't we just reset the game?
Yeah,
And
man.
we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about.
Sure.
No frills, no gimmicks.
Yeah, man, that sounds
Just
great.
you and me having a great time together like always.
Let's go for it. Yeah, you know what? It's fine. You know, Uh-oh. Oh, dear.
Psst! Stanley! Come over here! Oh. You don't want to see the cool surprise I made
No,
for you?
I mean,
Well,
I just
fine.
want...
You're a dork anyway, so who cares?
What? Okay. Okay. Fucking egg on my face, I guess. I didn't know it was that important to you, dude. I was just gonna... Dude, this better be good, man, because otherwise...
Oh, never mind. You're not a dog.
Oh, my God.
Take a
What
look.
the fuck? What the fuck?
I call it
The memory zone.
It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
I love how, okay, at the beginning of the stream, I was like, how many of y'all haven't seen the Stanley Parable before? And there was like at least 100 people who have never seen this game before. And now the game is just launched into like this entire like large meta commentary on like the release of the original Stanley Parable, and it's become just completely like inaccessible to anyone who like does not know what any of this even is. And I'm here for it. This is a British Academy of Film and Television Arts Award for The Last of Us. Oh man, look at all the bits of music. Wow. It's me, first dollar. What a beautiful vista. Loving memory, little Stanley. Aww.
10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com.
God damn.
James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote,
Oh, hell yeah.
"Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art."
Hey, it was the Minecraft bit. You go to the, oh my God, I'm actually like giving into the memory room. You went into Minecraft, and then you made this shitty little dirt house. Good times, good times.
9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect.
It was
It
literally
didn't need
9
anything
out of
else.
10
It
perfect.
didn't need
Highest
new
possible
content.
score.
Oh, no. Oh, God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam.
No!
The online
No!
video game distributor.
Get me out!
This preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley, I'm not preachy, am I?
Well,
I wish there was a skip button.
skip button's not a bad idea. I was
skip
literally
button.
thinking that earlier.
Well, yes.
I'm not cookie 9. I always eat more than 9 cookies in one sitting. Listen, I'm not saying there should always be a skip button. I'm just saying, earlier I was thinking, oh man, you know, I'm gonna probably run through a lot of these endings for the most part the same until you get to the point of like diverging choices. And like sometimes when you've heard something like over and over again, you just want to be able to skip it. I mean, it's why unskippable cutscenes are a big problem. I'm not cooking 9 anymore. I mean, forget it.
No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No, 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 no. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people. And if the people want silence, then by
Jesus
goodness,
Christ.
that's what they... Oh, you're back, you see? You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice.
And here's that fucking pretentious shit again.
Oh, I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about this, and whether they'll
I think it's
edit
pretty
the
good.
rating
I
of
mean,
their Steam
Cookie
review,
9
or
would
at least change some of the wording,
it's-
perhaps. Surely whoever it is runs Steam will instantly run out and implement a new feature. Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes?
Oh shit. It's click rules.
How else would we have gotten into the room in the first place? I don't
With
think...
a hop, skip, and a jump.
Stanley! I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times.
You'll figure it out.
Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness.
1,
You say
2,
nothing.
3, 4, 5,
Would you
6,
think that it's
7,
exactly
8.
the same as always? Doesn't that feel like what we've already been doing? Me just talking?
I want to see if that last one will go out.
Stanley.
Yeah, I think the last one went out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hello.
Look at that.
Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe
2020, am I right?
To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities. I felt
Yeah. Number 7, 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 number 7. Well, now I have nothing to skip. He's dead? Nah. He probably just went to 7, 11.
It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability, it's the unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising heart the words that they are speaking into the world.
L plus ratio plus get skipped, bastard.
Is never the end, is never the end.
That's what the loading screen says.
Is never the
I remember that.
Is never the end. Is
Hey,
never
you remember the
end,
memory
is never
zone?
the-
The whole place is coming down. Maybe that's our way out. It's like Portal 2. Maybe we'll just stay in the deterioration until finally there's a way out. Hey. Whoa. This is really good. Yes! What'd I tell you? What'd I tell you? Let's enter a new world of possibility. Guys! It's an open world! No brick walls to stop me now, motherfucker! We're free! And we're alone. We're alone. We're alone. That was fun. That's so sick. That's such a good bit. Oh my god. Loved that. Stop!
I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever the Stanley Parable 2.
Oh shit! I'm pogging. I swear, I thought this was Netflix. I thought this was Netflix. That was like a jump scare, like Netflix jump scare. The button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. Whoa, really?
My first addition to the game is this button, which speaks the name of the person playing the game.
Please, please, fingers crossed.
Jim.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim.
Did you get those quarterlies in, Pam? All right. What's this button do?
Jim.
Whoa, that's my
You
name.
see,
You heard Jim in the game. The button that says Jim. Chat, behave. No screenshots, okay? We're under an unofficial NDA here, all right? What? What? You didn't... What's the... No, get... What was that? That was weird. Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. Well, I got... I gotta see this.
come on, give it a try.
Yo, this would be a perfect bucket to hold while watching, I'm thinking of ending things. It might actually make me like the movie.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game?
They should, am I
There
right?
really should be an
Yeah,
award if it
right?
isn't already.
This is what we're talking about. This is exactly what we need at this company.
But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
The Stepneys.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Get
Come
Well
on,
Someday
man.
it is.
Fuck off! Actually, now that I'm holding this bucket, it's not that bad.
I actually think the jump circle was a pretty good idea. I'd like to hang on to that for the sequel.
Oh yeah. Did that say, I thought that said Halo Infinite for a second. My brain not only fucked up the word whole, but it like switched them around.
Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement.
Whoa!
Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you. It's as simple as that.
Hell yeah!
Okay, perhaps I should have clarified.
Ah,
this is technology
fuck
that
off.
will exist to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the
I'm
world.
ravenous
who will
right
be
now!
uproariously
Collectibles. Sounds fun.
I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
So it's like Mario. Yeah! Let's go to the infinite hole. It won't end. I'm counting on it.
You can fall until the end of time if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
Quite literally. Let's go. It's awesome. I love it. It's exactly what I
You
wanted.
see, isn't it wonderful?
Let's see what's on how it's made.
Okay, Stanley. I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole. Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extreme.
Hold on, is this bitch still talking? What? What?
Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole.
Where's the fucking refund?
I'll just be up here when you're ready.
I mean, if it's my choice.
Of elastic plastic, it was actually more resistant to temperature extremes than natural rubber.
All right. Have you seen everything you wanted to? Ready to move on now?
Yeah, I'm good. That's some cool fucking art.
This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags.
No, this is great.
And I do
Aw,
very much
man.
enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything.
Uh,
I wanted more than anything to create
You're
a
not
sequel
listening to
that
me.
would capture all the magic of the
Where's the
first
skip
game.
button? Whoa. Why is this actually like kind of hype about like a bit? Like I'm actually kind of hype about something that doesn't exist. This is really good. This is a good title screen. This is a really good. Hey, listen, this is a good title screen. I know a good title screen when I see one.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Please tell me it keeps going.
Stanley
Yes!
worked for a company in a big building, but as he came to his wits
I figured
and
they said
regained
that
his
they
senses,
had mentioned the. It's still going. That's crazy. I'm gonna enter 8:25 because that's my favorite time. It just gives me good vibes. 8:25 a.m. Ah, 8:25 a.m. Your favorite time of day. Perhaps I can invent some new sliders to gather new data on you. Shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, let me whip up a couple new ones up. Should be ready by the next time you boot up the game. Oh, man. Yes. Which of the two made-up words below is most appealing to you? Occuboinkle or scrumptious? Definitely occuboinkle. You know what time it is right now? Yeah. Is it the time that it is right now the correct time? Yes? What is time anyway? No. Is there anything about yourself that you haven't told me? Yeah. Yeah, plenty of things. No. Will you come back to visit me? Yeah, sure. Oh no, I found a glitch.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was
I just
part
wanted
of
to
the
do that real
game's
quick. Just
design
get it out of the
all
way.
along.
The bucket!
Stanley
Yes!
picked up the bucket.
Fuck yeah! And Stanley found himself with so much joy in his heart that he began to bust it down sexual style. Was he goated with the sauce narrator? He might be.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place
Oh my
to
god,
be.
it changes the entire commentary to be about the bucket.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Pick up the phone and it will take us back home where we can go about life together.
Ah, well, the bucket told me to do it.
This is the sad story of a man named Stanley and his bucket.
Hello, Stanley, it's me, your bucket. Press me to take me to work with you.
Whatever Stanley is hearing the bucket say to him is just in his head.
No, it's talking to me. Did you not see it come up on screen? I know more than you. I can read.
All it will ever truly do for you is effectively transfer a liquid from one location to a different location. That's it. It doesn't do anything else.
Don't listen to the loud man. Press F for us to go back home. Big Bang Theory date night with the bucket. Press T to relive the same day with me over and over. We get to do Big Bang Theory date night every day? Ugh, hot dog!
Stanley, give me the bucket.
No!
Give it to me.
No,
give
it's
me
mine!
the bucket, Stanley. I need it.
No!
Give it to me now.
No!
Give it, or I'll...
No! Go back to work, Stanley. I feel like we need to do most of the things with the bucket.
Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth?
This has to be enough. Come on, man.
No, I'm still not feeling it. You see, now that you've gotten the bucket involved,
it changes.
standards have gone up.
What?
Merely clicking a single door is no longer enough. Why don't you put 20 bucket touches into door 417?
Bucket touches.
Yes, now we're getting somewhere. How about door 415? Give it some bucket love.
Okay, well, maybe don't say it like that.
You know, I think the copy machine needs some attention. Why don't you rub the bucket on it a bit?
Okay.
Oh, Stanley, can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket.
No!
You can feel that, can't you?
No,
The
it's
aura
mine!
of jealousy. Now the broom closet has the gall to imply that you and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting friends.
No!
That your relationship is purely superficial and convenient.
Fuck
that
you!
your life is so banal and meaningless that you'd feel the same sort of kinship towards any inanimate object
No,
which happened
no.
to lay in your path in an even partially enticing manner.
Not a pencil,
Well, I
not a
never-
clock,
Go on, Stanley.
not a hat, and not a sock.
I've got you something which I think will help settle this debate once and for all.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Thank
There.
you.
Now it's settled. I've got a second sticker back here, and I'm going to slap it on as well because
That's right.
I think it's appropriate. You see? How do you feel?
You know, I try to be so nice. I came to say hi. I came to say hi to the broom closet, and immediately he's just like, oh, the bucket again. And I'm like, what did I do? What did I do to you? Pretty fucking crazy that we're still dealing with this in 2022 of all years. I just have my bucket, and for some reason, people still have problems with that. And I deal with harassment about it all the time. But it's just, you know, I'm just trying not to be pressed about it. The broom closet ending is my favorite, or it used to be. But after this, I just don't know.
Finish it off, Stanley. 5 touches of the bucket on door 430. Yes! We did it! Wow! That felt amazing. Buckets may dream of an experience like this, but few can say they've truly lived it.
Yeah, some of them just
You've
carry
given
water.
a bucket hope today. Stanley, I'm very proud of you.
Aw. Is this new?
You found one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines.
Yes!
Remember?
This is very Portal-esque in the way that, like, I could see the reassurance bucket being, like, this incredible fucking, like, super good joke that, like, changes the entire game. In-game, but then outside, I could see the reassurance bucket gag getting really annoying. Like, it has the cake is a lie potential, you know? Yes!
Another miniature Stanley figurine. Wait, Stanley said to the bucket. Can we go back up? When I was pressing those keypad buttons, there was something very intriguing about the number 3. I want to go back so I can try pressing the number 3 again.
That's true. That's actually what I was
Bucket
thinking.
said nothing.
Why not? Huh? Doesn't the bucket like my cool idea?
Well, he said, the number 3 is such a special button. I'm having the time of my life.
It's so fun.
Stanley looked expectantly at the bucket, but the bucket remained silent.
Bucket?
This was a shock to Stanley,
Don't you...
who had always felt such a connection with the
Bucket, why don't you talk to
How
me?
was this not as exciting to the bucket as it was to him?
Bucket?
Once Stanley had had enough of the number 3, he got back in the elevator.
You're not... I mean, 3 is great. 3 is the number of... how many is in a trilogy of movies? 3 is the number of the Lord of the Rings trilogy, you know? I don't understand. Don't you like the Lord of the Rings bucket? Does it do anything else?
No, said Stanley to the bucket. You can't go on yet. He smiled at the bucket, and the bucket said nothing.
Why? First the broom closet and now the bucket? All my inanimate friends are starting to give me the cold shoulder. I don't like my shoulders to be cold. it makes me sick the next morning.
The bucket conveyed absolutely nothing at all. Only silence. Crushed by a wave of dejection, Stanley returned to the elevator.
I don't know if I'm gonna bring this bucket along with me anymore, if it's gonna act like this, you know? Ah. I keep thinking there can't possibly be another one, right?
Said Stanley. I know what to do. And it would be through the public eye that the bucket would finally understand Stanley's work.
Oh, I can't wait. World peace, baby. That doesn't make any sense because babies are stupid and dumb and they don't even know words yet. So, like, how could a baby do that? The dude who came up with pizza. The Lord.
There was no one here.
What?
Nobody had come to the press conference to hear Stanley speak. And so it began that slowly, over many years, the two of them grew more and more distant.
No.
They spoke less and less.
No.
Neither wishing to state the obvious.
No.
That any sense of real respect between
We
them
fought
had
for this
eroded
bucket.
since that
We
day
bled
at
for
the
this
press
bucket.
conference.
What the fuck?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I don't want to talk to him right now. What? Trust the completionist instinct. Why wouldn't they tell us something will happen? I went to indulge in my very cool, very passionate idea by myself, where toxic fake friends can't drag me down. You like it when I do this? Is this cool? I knew somebody who didn't think it was cool, and we're not friends anymore.
Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this?
You're right what you know. You know, you're right what you know.
Did you think we were going to go forward down the spooky corridor? No. It's time once again to go back up in the elevator. Oh my God. It's the boss's office. Give me a time out here for a minute while I process this.
Yeah. This guy was in Megamind. There's actually a Megamind cameo. I don't know how they convinced DreamWorks to do this, but just wanted to get some threes in, you know? Real important to me. Not everybody feels that way. The bucket. But you know.
Of course. It seems like nowadays the only thing that audiences want is to be shocked as loudly and frequently as possible.
I know,
they
man.
want big, explosive moments.
Yeah,
flung
Transformers,
right in their
Michael
faces.
Bay,
Why
you know?
aren't we given time to imagine the surprises? To have to think and to anticipate and then to marvel at the eventual.
Oh, wait.
reveal.
Don't bring
This
Marvel into this.
is
They're the
story
kings of
Stanley.
quick,
What
shocking.
you and I
It's,
are doing
you know?
now. I've gathered a little press conference for you, so
Yes!
that you can talk about your work and your storytelling and your
thank you.
life. I'm really proud of you,
Yeah,
Stanley.
I just don't know if my notes are any
Okay,
good.
It looks like we're ready for you. Go get 'em.
My dog ate page 3. Oh man, I just don't. Oh, I'm so excited. You know. Oh, I haven't felt this way since I since I did that Christmas play at the church. Whoa! They're here. Number 7. Number 7. Number 7. Number 7. Number 7. Number 7. Woo! That's right, everybody.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I'm not mad anymore. I just don't think we need to be talking right now. Let's go up. Come on, kids, get those feet moving. I'm gonna dance like a VeggieTales character. This isn't. Come on. What? That's mean. that is a mean room. Having that successful press conference really spoke to me, you know? And I think I'm ready to sort of make amends with the bucket again. Not because, you know, the bucket did everything perfect and, you know, I'm like, I have no problems anymore. No, that's not it. But it's just, I realized that, like, yeah, I am someone that desperately needs, like, widespread validation and love in order to feel good about myself. Otherwise, I get really angry and snap at people all the time. Yes! Here it comes. Here it comes.
Okay, I'm going
Yeah!
back to the name of these little Stanley figurines. And now I'm torn between Stanlerines and Figlies.
I love
What do you think,
Figlies.
Stanley? But Stanley feared that any path he walked might lead to the separation of himself and the bucket, his dearest friend. So he threw himself to his death, that they might die in one another's arms. How deeply touching.
Yeah, oh my god, couple goals.
Stanley had now gotten himself so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten
Whoa.
path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path.
What?
That it seemed the office had begun.
Kind of fire, though, yeah.
That it seemed the office had begun.
When's your mixtape, King?
I bet that's the kind of twist you think is revelatory.
No, it's
I bet
just-
each and every time you watch a
No.
movie where it turns out all to be in the main character's imagination, you must absolutely bolt off the couch in pure shock at the phenomenal and intricate storytelling.
Shut the
It must be
fuck
so
up!
simple to be you. Now I've become sad. Look what you've done to me. This is all your fault.
No fucking way. Oh my god, fuck you, man. You didn't give me a second to explain myself. Call me the fuck out with some shit that I don't even fucking think.
And Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again in his life.
Stanley needs a safe space? Oh, what the fuck? Huh?
Okay, this is day number
What?
295. The sheer euphoria I feel every time I pick it up. No matter how many times I've done it, it's always the same feeling. And the emptiness in my chest when I set it down.
This is Bloodborne dialogue.
It make sense. There's
Hear
no
me, tarnished.
explanation for it.
Heed not the call of the drastic
Still.
bucket.
What's that? Who's there? Camporata.
Gambarata. I wanna see the dude walking down here. I wanna see the very rare instance where you'll see like an NPC walking down this hallway. A Springtrap walks down there sometimes. Okay, let's do funny video games ending with the bucket.
No, stop. Look there on the wall. You see, there's a sign right there. It
Oh.
says, no buckets past this point. What if the problem is that you actually don't know what is a bucket and what isn't a bucket?
Shut the fuck
I suppose that would explain a lot about your behavior up to this point.
We'll bite, you know? Shut the fuck up!
Item 1. Is this a bucket?
I don't know. Can I get a closer look? What do you think, Bucket? Well, it looks kind of similar to... Okay, yeah.
Incorrect.
What?
It is a hologram of a bucket, not an actual bucket.
Shut up.
Is this a bucket?
Yes.
Incorrect. It is a 3D printed recreation of a bucket, not
Oh,
an
fuck
actual
you! No, you cannot fucking distinguish between a bucket of different material, and that's just a fucking bucket. Are you kidding me? So a wooden bucket isn't a bucket? Fuck you! It's the most disingenuous shit I've ever heard. A bucket is named after its function,
Item
not
3.
its material.
Is this a
You
bucket?
pompous ass! Yes, that's a bucket.
Correct. This is a bucket.
Don't think you're off scot-free, motherfucker.
Is this a bucket?
No, it's not a bucket.
Correct. This is a tractor and not a bucket.
Okay.
To be honest, I just sort of put this one in here as a gimme, but I was starting to get concerned that even this might be too much for you. Thank you for not making
I'm gonna
me look
kill
like
you.
an idiot. Is this a bucket? Incorrect. This is a bucket.
What?
Is this a bucket?
No, you know what? I fucking refuse. Listen, I am not going to be a spineless coward and go back on what I know to be true just for the sake of looking smart on stream or pleasing this narrator or fuck it, even pleasing the bucket. That rhymed. That rhymed a little bit. That was funny. That was delightful. So no, I'm not gonna give in because clearly you're trying to fuck with me, you're trying to do some weird mind games on me, and I'm not gonna give it a lick of leeway, okay? I know what I believe, and I know the truth. This is a bucket.
Trick question. Both. Gotcha. Are you trying to tell me that you believe everything is a bucket?
No.
You know what? I'm too confused to even sort it out. I've lost all sense of perspective. I'm afraid the bucket is threatening to tear our relationship apart. I can't have that. I'm sorry.
No.
But I'm going to erase
No!
all buckets
No!
from the game entirely.
No.
Okay. Here we
No.
go.
Fuck.
What happened? Is everything gone? Why did everything disappear?
Wait.
Was everything a bucket? Every single thing in the game was a bucket.
No way.
Oh my God, I had no idea. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Hey.
Stanley
you
decided
mean,
to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Hey, you mean all the buckets were gone, right? Right? Just between you and me. Narrator, are you there? Say something. Narrator, I'm scared. Let me out. I'm scared.
A good bucket. A strong bucket. A humble
Oh,
bucket.
look!
A committed bucket. A bucket of culture and distinction.
Hell yeah. All right, awesome. I'm gonna see if the shitfuck ending is any better with the bucket. Wait.
You're getting close now,
Yes.
Stanley. You've nearly gotten all of the Figler and Marines. Very soon, you'll collect the last one. But Stanley just couldn't do it.
Okay, yeah.
He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He held the bucket close, yet felt none of its familiar reassurance and comfort. And that's when Stanley realized This isn't my bucket. It's just a normal, everyday bucket.
Oh, no.
Someone else's bucket, perhaps. How did I end up with someone else's bucket?
But it says
this
property
is
of
all
Stanley.
terribly wrong. Surely no good would come
my
from this.
bucket.
He rushed forward from room to room, passing by one bucket after the next. None
Where's
of them
my
were
bucket?
his. None of them were his special bucket.
Come to me, Stanley. Find me.
He knew where the voice of the bucket had been coming from. The real bucket was inside of him all along. It was incredibly painful. Stanley doubled over in agony and blacked out.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
This is the story
Of a woman named Mariella.
Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, picked up her bucket of comfort and security, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town, talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
Okay,
Of
this is a
course,
lot
she had
sillier
no
than the
time for this.
original, like...
There were a myriad of confusing problems she would soon have to confront at work, for which her bucket would provide absolute guidance and total clarity on everything. Heck yes, she thought to herself, my life kicks ass. And she backflipped all the way to work.
Oh my god.
The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears.
Oh, no,
as
bucket.
Stanley cradled it gently, reassuring it
It's
that
okay.
everything
It's
would be
okay.
fine.
I don't think they saw you on the camera, Bucket. It's okay.
Two best friends, Stanley and the bucket, up against the world. They high-fived in a really cool way, and the bucket made a sassy comment about taking down the system.
Ellie, Comrade Bucket. All right, Bucket, let's do this. Let's take down the system.
Yes, they had done it.
Yes.
Stanley and the bucket had defeated their greatest and darkest enemy, freed themselves from the tyrannical grip of the evil mind control machine. Freedom was now mere moments away, with one another to lean on, to trust, to support, and to...
What?
What? Wait. What was happening?
No.
Why had the door stopped? Was Stanley and the bucket not about to be freed? This building did not want the bucket to leave.
No.
Even the facility itself recognized the incredible calming presence of the bucket. Stanley realized he would never again leave this very room. But at least he has the bucket.
What the fuck?
To be trapped eternally in darkness isn't really so bad, Stanley thought to himself. As long as I have my bucket with me, right? I'll be okay, won't I?
In a way.
Stanley gulped. Very soon now, he was about to find out.
Christ. Oh my god.
Oh, good, Stanley. I'm glad you found your way here. I knew you'd find this place eventually.
Shut the fuck up.
Your friends and I are concerned for you, Stanley. We've come together here because we care about you very much.
These are
It's
not
this
my
bucket
friends.
You're carrying around everywhere. Yes, I know I'm the one who gave you the bucket, but you're spending too much time with it.
No, I like it.
Don't you want another story involving the adventure line?
Can I take the bucket? I'll take the bucket with me. Yeah, I'll hang out with the adventure line, but I can quit whenever I want.
Whee! Look at that wacky line. Who knows where it'll go off to
Yeah,
next? Oh,
it is.
And it played some silly music as well.
Oh, don't I know? Yeah. Don't I know it here on Snapcube stream?
But if we want to do that, you're going to have to give something up.
No. No. No, 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 no. 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 Mm-mm.
This is the Bucket Destroyer.
No! Oh,
Go ahead now, Stanley.
no.
Say goodbye to the bucket, and then pop it into the machine when you're ready.
No, I refuse, I refuse, I refuse, I refuse.
It's crucial that you give it the bucket. I
No.
don't know what the Bucket Destroyer will do if
No.
it can't destroy your bucket.
I don't care.
Destroying buckets is all it knows.
Bite me.
Okay, the Bucket Destroyer is getting very upset now. You'll have to hurry and feed it.
No.
We can't get back to the classic Stanley Parable characters like the Adventure Line or the Bucket
I don't want
Destroyer
it.
until you crush that damn bucket.
Fuck you.
Quickly now. The fans are waiting. Do it, the fans, Stanley.
Fuck
Give
the fans.
what they want. Hurry and... The Bucket Destroyer. My prized creation. You had so much potential. We were going to do such marvelous things with you, tell such spellbinding stories about you. All of it squandered now. Goodbye, new friend. For the moment in time that you were here, You were magnificent.
Can't believe the narrator stole your gunshot noise bit. You know what? It's fine. It's under Creative Commons license.
At this point, Stanley and the bucket were knowingly walking forward
Yeah.
into a very painful death for each of them.
Yeah, I haven't had a super good day. I don't know. I'm not really, like, I'm not super emotionally attached to a lot of stuff right now, so I'm just kind of like, whatever. Whatever happens, happens.
Farewell, Stanley.
Damn, yeah.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator.
Oh, yeah!
As Stanley and the bucket were led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, the bucket's life came to an end as it was crushed violently
I
to
forgot!
death.
Oh my god. You are standing at the precipice of knowledge, much like a bucket itself. The human mind is frequently empty within cavernous void. A photograph of 25 buckets. That has to be more than 25 buckets. The greatest number of buckets ever captured on camera. The photographer experienced catatonic shock for several weeks as a result of the euphoria of exposure to this many buckets at once. However clear our grasp of the bucket may be, there is yet more that is always out of reach. This distance inevitably is for our own good. I want it. Oh.
But there is something we can do. Something we can do together, you and I, that will right this terrible wrong.
What?
Let Stanley die. Let him be crushed by the machine. Don't reset the game. Don't give him another opportunity to run off with another beautiful bucket. We can save the world's buckets from their treatment as tools and implements if only we let Stanley die together. The bucket shall take its place as ruler, as leader, as commander of a new world.
I'm down,
a new
let's do it.
vision for-
Cool. Good ending. Come on. Come on. I don't know why it's harder this time. Boop. Yay.
Yes, whispered the bucket into Stanley's ear.
We've done it. We've escaped from that dull office and that pesky narrator. At last, out here in the white void, we are alone. Now, and for the first time, I can reveal to you my true self.
The bucket began to tell Stanley of its life and its history.
Oh,
Of the
interesting.
countless wars it witnessed, desecrating the land and lives of untold numbers of innocent humans, and the bucket's own complicity therein.
Jesus.
Perhaps if it had seen its own darkness with a clearer perception. This was way too much for
Jesus
Stanley.
Christ.
What are you talking about?
He screamed.
You're a bucket!
To this, the bucket furrowed its brow.
No,
Said the bucket.
not since the evil wizard Gambharata first
Gambharata!
ensnared me in his machinations as payback for the sacred amulet I stole
What?
from his treasured vaults. This is so stupid! Why are we even doing this?
As Stanley screamed and screamed and screamed, the bucket revealed its true form, transforming into a mighty beast of untold power, its fangs glistening like... My God.
What the
Stanley,
fuck?
You did it. You saved us from the bucket. Thank God you already had all 12 emblems of sages and knew the incantations to summon their true power. Otherwise, we would have easily been overwhelmed by the bucket's power. I'm speechless.
Yeah, it's really good that we had all the emblems of the sages. That was really lucky. That took us a long time. Remember last stream? We spent a long time trying to find those. What time is it? Does anyone really truly know? Of course they don't. Nobody knows anything. You and I don't even know each other. We're like strangers. Sure, I've adjusted all of the game settings to your exact specifications, but who hasn't? It's just what I do, like a day job. And now, the job is over. There's no more information for me to gather. I've collected all of the data on you that I can. And I still don't really know you. And you don't know me. And neither of us know what time it is. I guess some settings are just unsettable. But if I'm being totally honest, the clock doesn't do anything in the game anyway. Perhaps you'll see me again, if you can find me. Talk soon. What the fuck? Oh my god.
This is the story.
This is the story of someone who doesn't give a shit. Woohoo! Okay.
Let me prove
Aha!
that I'm on. And there it is.
Yes!
The last Stiggly Wiggly.
Fuck yeah.
Savor this moment, Stanley.
The balloons are gone. Oh shit, you're right. Wait, what the fuck? Ah!
Stanley, I'm sorry, but I have to put a pause on things. It's just...
Oh, that's weird.
It's those figurines. Yes, I know we're supposed to be telling a story, but won't you please indulge me with one more trip back to the memory zone? I would love nothing more than to revisit the figurines.
Now remembering when Stanley found the collectibles.
Here's where it all began. The first collectible.
Yeah.
Back then, we had no idea of how many of them we'd find.
I know.
Sure, it said 6 right there on the screen, but how could we know for certain?
Yeah, you're always
We were
flipping the
so
script on
innocent.
us. Does this count? Can I grab this one? Oh my god! You shouldn't have! Oh, 7 out of 6! Number 7, number 7, number 7.
Science tells us that it's impossible to forget your third time doing anything.
Exactly! That's why I love pressing 3 on that keypad so much.
Let's see. What came next?
What? This is a... Oh, this is a weirdly aesthetic as fuck
Oh, yes,
room.
we found a Figley in this pink room. Oh, well, I can't
I
actually
do-
say
I do remember
being in
that.
this
No,
room,
I
but
remember
it's
the pink
here in
room.
the memory zone, so it must have happened.
This is so good.
This was the 5th mini stand, and this one was really something special. It was under the stairs. I remember it so clearly. In fact, because this one is particularly special to me, I made a little video to commemorate the occasion. Enjoy.
Stop! I can't. No. I'm losing my mind. Oh, what a good video. What the fuck? You are in the present.
And then there was no more. Because we've caught up to the present moment. Nothing left to do but move
Oh, this is
into
weird.
the future. Goodbye, memory zone.
Oh no. Oh, I really liked that memory zone.
No, I'm not done. I'm not ready to move on.
Yeah, me neither.
Stop the loading screen. Isn't there some way we can stay here, keep enjoying these figurines? Let's just go backwards.
Yeah.
We'll do the memory zone again from the opposite direction.
Yeah,
See
sure.
how that feels.
Hey, if you got more Figlies for me, I'll go around as many times as you want. In the pink room, which we've been
Still
in
don't
before.
remember the pink room, Stanley. Still no memory of this one.
You don't
Good
remember
room,
this
though.
one?
A solid room.
I love when I did this in stream number 2, and you were like,
Stanley, is that an apple? Why, it's the beginning of man's sin.
I'm glad there literally was no conceivable reward that I could have enjoyed, or that chat could have enjoyed, or anyone watching this could have enjoyed by me having collected every single one of those collectibles.
What else is there? What came before this?
God.
Look, it's the
Oh, no, I
terrible
still
new
don't have any
content
jumps
that we
left.
were originally sold on.
Oh, man.
I remember hating it back then. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
The 2 doors.
The 2
Who
doors.
could have forgotten that? A classic memory, this one.
This is from even the first one. Yeah, this is from, I remember this, yeah. Well, I remember the 2 doors leading to different places, but that's neither here nor there.
I remember before this whole story got started. Back then, I was...
What?
I was different. I used to make big decisions. I was passionate. I was skeptical. I weighed each decision with profound thoughtfulness. And then, somewhere along the way, I stopped making decisions.
Huh?
I became lazy. And I came up with a character named Stanley to do my thinking for me. Since we're in the memory zone, how about one more good memory? Let's go back just once and give Stanley one more run of the office, and then I'll retire him for good.
Can I have another
I did
figurine?
enjoy telling his story so very much.
Okay. Goddamn. That was kind of sick. So we're just gonna do things like normal, and then at the very last second, we're gonna become evil and fucked up Stanley.
But at the last second, the bucket jumped in and pressed the button to turn on the
What?
controls.
The bucket
Stanley
did it?
gasped in horror. Had this been the bucket's plan all along? To take over the machine and claim the power for itself?
Oh no.
How could the bucket have betrayed him like this?
The bucket?
Stanley was prepared to throw the bucket away in disgust.
Yeah, where's the
when
bucket
suddenly
destroying machine?
An image appeared upon the enormous screen. Birds. Silly birds. The control buttons became active again.
What? sick!
Stanley flipped through one video of silly birds after another, and then it dawned on him. This wasn't a mind control facility
It's
at
a
all.
silly birds facility.
It was a facility for monitoring and surveilling silly birds all over the world.
Wow.
Of all the possible paths his life could have taken, this one was surely the best.
That's true.
And Stanley was happy.
Sick.
Stepping in.
Haha. Nice. Okay. Just me and my bucket going along. Just me and my bucket singing a song. Just me and my bucket every day. Just me and my bucket. Hey, hey. Just me and my bucket every night. Just me and my bucket. We never fight. Just me and my bucket going along. Me and my bucket. Bucket song. Do-ba-do-do-do-do-do. Yes! Goodbye, bucket. Shh, shh. It's okay now. You'll be all right. Maybe someday we'll meet again. I just want you to know how much you meant to me. You've really changed things, Bucket. You've changed things around here for the better. One day maybe you'll see it. If it's not today, maybe tomorrow. Or maybe next week. Who knows? All I know, I wouldn't be the same without you. Sick. No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Wait. No. No. No, 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 no. No, no, no.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Oh,
Stanley decided
oh,
to go
thank
to the
God.
meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I actually, I'm not kidding, in real life felt my stomach fucking drop. Are you kidding me? That's so mean. That's so fucking mean.
And try not to lose this one too, you dolt.
Jesus Christ, what an absolute hell of emotional whiplash that was. Oh man, I'm so glad I have my bucket.
Whoa, hold on. Why did you unplug the phone? Were you trying to resist the bucket's orders? Stanley, I was joking. Obviously, the bucket isn't talking to you and telling you to do things. Buckets can't talk. It was a joke. Don't you get the joke? It's funny, Stanley. A talking bucket. Comedic timing is so difficult.
No,
I
narrator,
wish I
don't
were
worry.
better
It's
at it.
just that
But isn't
millennials
exactly an
nowadays can't take
instructional video
jokes.
on comedy that one can watch to fully... Oh, wait, yes, there is. It's sitting right here. Let's take a look.
What is comedic timing? What is comedic timing? How does it work? How long should it last? How can it be used to effectively silence your political enemies?
Jesus.
If you've ever told a joke or made someone laugh, in all likelihood, you did it while standing 50 to 80 centimeters from them in a room of no more than 76 degrees Fahrenheit, with one of your arms raised straight upward at a 15-degree angle from your body.
That's how I conduct all my
These are
streams.
the
Yeah, no, you're
optimal
absolutely
conditions
right.
for good comedic timing. When the joke has concluded, it is customary to inform your listener that the joke is over by declaring in your loudest possible voice, "I'm Dunny with the funny."
I'm Dunny
Let's
with the
practice
funny.
screaming, "I'm Dunny with the funny" now.
I'm Dunny with the funny.
Good.
I believe the only way forward is for us to return to the two doors and walk through all of this again, so I can try telling my story with more appropriate comedic delivery. Come along, let's head back.
Yeah, let's do it. Oh, you mean, sorry, I thought you were gonna, see, normally you just like to kind of like pluck me out of my existence and my reality and send me through like an existential crisis where I'm not really myself anymore, but like also I remember the things I did before, but not really because that wasn't even me. So is it a memory or is it information? Like, who knows? It's just, you tend to generally kind of like put me through that every, I don't know, like 20 minutes or so. So I was kind of expecting that this time, but I mean, like, I guess you're letting me walk back this time, which is great. It's just a little bit of whiplash. Anyway, chat, I'm Dunny with the funny!
When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of 2 open doors, they entered the door on the left.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do this. What?
What?
What the
We're
fuck?
back at the phone already? No. What's going on? There were supposed to be several rooms leading up to this. I think I need to go back and rewatch that instructional video again. Yes, surely that will help me improve my... Here we go. You ready?
Yes, sure,
When
yeah.
Stanley and the bucket came to a set of 2 open doors, they entered the door on the left.
Okay.
No. You were supposed to go through the door on the right.
What are you
leading
talking
back
about?
To the phone. Did you not even look at the instructional video? I think this is all covered very clearly. There's no way I can make the comedic timing work now. It's done. The joke is completely done and over. It's all your fault, Stanley. I'm going to be ridiculed in the community of other joke writers. I'm going to be shamed at every one of our meetings from now on. All because you couldn't watch a simple video and take a hint. Are you proud of yourself for bringing me down, Stanley? Are you proud?
Fuck!
Stanley, you love the bucket so much it's like you... it's as though all of your other most prized possessions pale in comparison. Yes. Well, let me try that again, Stanley.
Jesus. It's still kind of grim, but not nearly as much. Oh, shit. Oh.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision?
Yeah, this
what
is
if a crucial
normal.
outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that.
Think this is a
No.
bug?
This couldn't go anywhere.
No, Davey
except
literally
badly.
didn't think to write a
The
bucket
thing to
all
do
for this
now,
ending.
Stanley thought to himself.
Oh! Wait!
All of his co-workers were gone.
Yeah!
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
And we got dog mode. Let me see. There it is. Oh, I'm excited. Many, many years later. Oh my god! Oh fuck, it's this! No way. Oh my god, this is so sick. I wish I had my bucket. Oh! This is gorgeous. Whoa. What the fuck is that? Oh my god. Oh my god, wait. Oh my god. Fuck it! Wow. This is insane. This is really cool. Rather than expand on what made the first game enjoyable, the sequel veers off into territory nobody asked for. An infinitely deep hole? Who cares? Where are the new endings? What about enjoyable bits from the Stanley Parable 1, like the adventure line? Instead, we get an uninspired side quest collecting figurines. Even this diversion feels incomplete. Collecting all the figurines gives you nothing. I must say, though, I found the bucket to be quite company. Welcome. Free for... Cat dog born. Oh my god. It's real. One fine day with a wolf and a purr.
Jim.
The press release goes on to promise to preserve the artistic integrity of the original game and to stop assaulting fans with our reckless and insulting creative visions. The word sorry appears more than 25 times in the press release, which, as we know, looks like a lot from very high up, but isn't actually. It's just 25. But like if you're looking at the whole press release, it looks like the word sorry is in there like 200 times, but it's only 25.
Jim.
Thank you for enjoying the new content. Jesus, this is like, putting it right here is like fucking somber. Oh. Don't make his mistake. Don't cling to the legacy. Let it burn. It's not hard. In fact, let me show you. Together, we're gonna make the Stanley Parable 3. It's simple. All we do is change the number in the game's title screen. We also need a really dumb subtitle for the game. Something loud and gaudy. Go ahead, try combining some random words together to make a new title for our game. Oh shit! We're gonna make the Stanley Parable 3 a fucking Forgotten City crossover game. Stanley Parable 3, one with the octopus, right? Stanley Parable 3, one with the octopus. It's absurd. I love it. And you know what? Since you put faith in my idea, I feel like giving you something as well. You see, I'm noticing that the narrator never found a way to give you the broken achievement, did he? Of course not. I wouldn't expect him to know how. It's been bothering me. Let's fix it. Right there. The achievement machine is all fixed. Yes!
Wait, if you're still carrying the bucket around with you, if the bucket is interesting to you, that means I must have made it correctly. Yes, you carrying the bucket with you everywhere is exactly what I set out to accomplish.
Yeah.
The bucket is the exciting and captivating new content that I promised. I did.
It absolutely fucking was.
I made a sequel to the Stanley Parable. Yes, the sign is correct. Thank you for enjoying the new content.
2 buckets, 2 buckets? Can't possibly be 2 buckets, right?
Wait, there are 2 buckets here.
Gimme,
How did you
gimme,
get a second bucket?
gimme.
Oh no, the warmth and comfort of a single bucket is already so great, so intoxicatingly wonderful. With 2 buckets, there's no telling. Stanley, can you still hear me? Are you with me? Stanley!
No!
Oh, thank God, I didn't lose you. Stanley, the power of 2 buckets was too
No,
much.
no,
I had to destroy both of them.
No.
I know how much the bucket meant to you, but I couldn't take the risk.
I'm not mad. I'm just done.
You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be
Yay!
given to you. It's a sip. As you can see, the machine is not working yet since... What? Wait, what in the holy hell is going on? You got the achievement?
Okay, let's go.
Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of
Again?
my ideas for the
Okay.
sequel. Oh, for heaven. You see, I was right. The problem is you.
Oh yeah, we
The
never did
problem
it
is that
again.
you like holes too much. Not normal. A normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have a weird sort of... Oh. Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time?
Oh, I can't
couldn't
believe we
help
didn't
but
do this
feel
the
like
first
you spent
time.
a little less time in there than you did before. I'm positively thrilled. I really... Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If this starts to become a thing that... Wow.
No.
Okay. Yes. I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite. Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter.
Okay, yeah. Some science.
Well, there it is. The shame of my lie has
Jesus.
come to haunt me. Not only is the hole not infinite, but it's barely even a hole at this point. It's more of a concavity, or even a very aggressive divot. How is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch. Oh, who am I to judge? You just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on.
I can't get
the,
out.
Teleport button not
Oh my god,
working?
oh no.
You sure? Goodbye, Stanley.
What?
You couldn't bear to be away from the hole, and now you'll
the
get
hell?
more time with it than you could ever have asked for. It's a win for everyone. You get to be with the hole, I get to do literally anything else. Take care, Stanley. I hope you and the hole have a wonderful rest of eternity together.
Is this because of the skip ending? Hello? Oh!
Stanley!
What? No!
Oh, good, you're awake. From the looks of things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole, and I'm looking forward to all of them. Stay alert, Stanley. I'll be back. Toodlepip.
Here we go again. Oh shit, they keep they add way more options. The Stanley Parable 4. It's either me or the monkeys. Easy, easiest decision of my life. How about, Journey to Hole? Oh shit! The thematic conclusion to the entire game. This was so good. This game is incredible. This is so, so good.